With J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was brought down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 40's the mic. 40's the mic.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mike 40, check, he's coming, That's right, baby, they don't want to...
That's out to the left and complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. Oh, looking for it. It got his man. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
On the throwaway. Brings up fourth down.
That's the reason we bought for the circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The handoff to Aaron Jones. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48, 50. Hey, you block over here. 48, Mike. 48, Mike. I got it. Mike, 48.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And
they'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start by running the option to the right. On first down, Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's just me and you. Mike's foot.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
50. Watch 89. Watch 89.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown!
From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. the gun. Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Open man is Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Bring Jackson from the shotgun.
At the Packers.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this 1st half.
That's where we are.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. We step on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my